If I want it, I don't care about the dough. I like that fish a lot. But we're here today at Perfect Aquatics. I don't really know where to start. Absolutely loads of them here.
Come on then, let's go down this way to start.
Well, I want to have a look in this main pond as well, to be honest. Bubbling away, the absolute hammer. He ain't bad looking either. I'm on about you, sweetheart.
James, we haven't been down here yet.
Absolutely loads of tanks for us to have a look at.
We operate 54 sales ponds, 2 main ponds, indoor and outdoor. Most people that know Goshki will understand floating belly, so
The fish that I'm interested myself in buying, Mrs. Whisperer's getting a bit worried as well. Certainly an absolute powerhouse for the fish, that is. That is amazing. If you beat me, I've got to buy you lunch.
Yeah, that's the deal.
You can hand feed some koi out here as well. But yeah, we're here filming today.
Game on.
Game on, yeah. You can actually hand feed all of these koi. We're on hole 4 now, and it just opens up all the way down through here.
I finished with 49 and you finished with...
I might be buying 2 today, love.
this side you can see the large armoured scale down the side, and if you look at that,
That is stunning, isn't it?
the Kinney's the golden scale in the red.
I always like to try to give back to the people that watch the video. You're in for a chance of winning a fish. Remember, you're picking it to give away.
I like the shiny one.
It's a lovely freestyle. Really up to you if you win this competition.
Thank your mother for the rabbits.
Thank your mother for the rabbits. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. James the Koi Whisperer.
And Mrs. Whisperer.
But we're here today at Perfect Aquatics, and we want to give you guys a full tour around the facilities here. Hopefully you can stick around for the video. I can already tell it's going to be an absolute banger. So let's just crack on with this video.
Let's do it.
Bosh! Perfect Aquatics, meted by a lovely sign to start with. Look at the size of that beast. That's one hell of a security guard. You won't want to mess with him on a Friday night. Mrs. Whisperer's already spotted something. She spotted something and she wants to go in and have a look. And as you can see,
Koi calf.
get on the koi calf. Let's go and grab a coffee, shall we?
Yep.
Looks absolutely lovely in here. I'm going to perch up down here. Looks like you can have a breakfast as well. Get on, Mrs. Whisperer.
Right, I've got 1 coffee and 1 tea.
As they say, enjoy this video. Now that bit's out the way, which was absolutely fantastic. Now it's time to take everyone inside. This here looks very cool to start with as you're walking in. That's a hell of a good sign, isn't it?
That is good. We could do one of them outside our house.
Perfect Aquatics for the joy of koi. So just walking into the shop, it's absolutely massive. I'm not sure where to start because that side's the aquariums and this side's the koi. I just asked Mrs. Whisperer if I seen something nice today, am I allowed to buy it?
Yeah, an ice cream.
An ice cream. Right, let's spin the camera around and show you this facilities because it's massive. So as you first walk in, you're meted with all of the dry goods, all of the different treatments, absolutely full of products here in the store. We're here to look at some of the koi. So lowest prices, Perfect Aquatics. Mrs. Whisperer's already having a look at some of the tabatas in here. These are massive, by the way, for the people that are interested in them. Probably some of the biggest that I've seen in the UK are available here. And if you don't want a real one, you can get yourself a fake one. Mrs. Whisperer loves a fake
I prefer
koi.
the ones, yeah.
That being said, it looks like every system's running off the easy pods. Absolutely loads of them here.
Let's start looking at these ones, shall we?
So yeah, to be honest with you, I don't really know where to start. I'm a little bit blown away really. There's loads of fish here. I'm having a nose as we're walking down through, but I'm going to run you down really quickly of all of the fish that's available. It looks like what's on offer here, they start from a real low budget right up to high-end budget, so they cater for everyone. Mrs. Whisperer had to have a sneeze halfway through, that's staying in the vlog. But I always like that for a facilities that caters for everyone because everyone's at different levels in the koi hobby, so it's a good opportunity for people to have a look at, people to start the hobby. It looks like this is some of their special pieces. Let's start at the top, nip you down through, maybe chuck a bit of soundtrack over it for you, and let's show you all of these fish. And then I'm going to take you outside because Mrs. Whisperer has just been out there before me. She races ahead, and that's not really fair because I'm trying to show you guys, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to show you or tell you every single price here because it will take me all day. but there's certainly a good selection of fish running down through every single pond or vat that's here. Deals on every single vat, 3 for 130, 2 for 90 or £50 each. So there's deals available all the way down through the facilities. A nice asagi in this one, very nice condition. Not sure if this fish has already been sold because it's a lot bigger than the other fish in here, but that being said, 2 for 60, 3 for 85, very reasonable. Full of baked beans. You've got to love a pond when they all come up to you like that. Very friendly indeed. Walking down through. Got me camera wet, you did then, guys. And I ain't got no food for you at the moment. Mrs. Whisperer, is there anything you spotted at the moment?
There are some nice looking koi.
I've got to have a look in the main pond as well. I've always seen this on videos myself, and it's very nice to come up and witness it in person. To be honest with you, whenever you see a video, it's always deceiving or hard to make out how big some of the fish are. This one's always caught my eye on other people's videos. The scalation on that fish is very, very impressive. Lovely luster to it. Some very nice fish in here indeed. This one's an absolute beast. Scalation on that fish is amazing. And I believe we might have to ask a few prices on these. I would said these are all sort of different ranges of prices. There's probably a book somewhere with all the prices in. But yeah, some very nice quality fish in the main pond itself. Looks like the filtration systems, I'm not 100% so I could be wrong, but it looks like it runs off shower filters, and it also looks like it's ran off all of the Oazi drum filter with the bio units and pump feed. Looks like they've also won some competitions on certain fish. There's another line of easy pods and ponds round the back, and we're just going to nip you up through this side. They also stock JBL auto feeders, probably one of the best auto feeders for price on the market, I believe myself personally. Very friendly indeed. All of the fish here look very good condition. The water quality looks very good condition, and they all look in very good health. So that being said, we'll carry on up through here. They do like getting me camera wet though. Absolutely lovely fish in this vat. Don't know if Mrs. Whisperer is going to find something today or not to put in the grow on pond. When she looks over on herself, I always get a little bit worried because you end up picking one yourself. Very reasonable price. Right, so that's just a few of the vats that's here available. We're going to take you outside because there's another load more ponds out there.
Right, come on then, let's go down this way to start.
Well, I want to have a look in this main pond as well, to be honest. We're going to start over here,
We're going to start over here.
Looks like all of the systems are run off the old Nexus out here. Looks like it's very well mature media inside of there as well. Bubbling away, the absolute hammer. And one thing I have just noticed, these air pumps certainly are very quiet. You can't hear them at all. So that being said, should we look at some more fish?
Yes, let's look at the fish.
And the facilities out here at Perfect Aquatics, absolutely loads of ponds out here. Very tidy indeed. We're going to check this one out in a minute as well. And not being funny, she ain't bad looking either. I'm on about you, sweetheart. As it's such a banging day today, we've got to have a look in this main pond. Looks like they're using the JBL auto feeder as well. But there's some absolute monsters in this pond. Goshki looks very nice indeed. Some lovely tanchos in here. And to be fair, the fish look more than happy. Mrs. Whisperer, anything you spotted yourself?
There are some nice ones in here.
I do like the fact that they've got the netting up to stop the herons. They do have a bit of problems with herons here, so they got the nettings up all the way up to keep all the birds of prey out. Highly recommend popping down to Perfect Aquatics and having a bit of a nose yourself. Loads of different types of fish here available. Never know, later on in the video I might see if we can get a bit of a closer look of a couple. Beautiful, isn't it, sweetheart?
Very beautiful.
We're Going to have a little bit of a nose up through this section. There's certainly a big selection of fish here anyway on the premises.
There is.
All of these systems out here in the garden all ran off the easy pods. A little bit of protein build up in this pond, but the fish look absolute mint, very friendly indeed. I'm not going to lie, there's some banging quality fish here. The only thing I'm getting worried about, Mrs. Whisper's racing on ahead because she's trying to pick the best fish today.
I've seen some nice ones in here.
Looks like I've got a few of my favourites in here, some of the kajakis
I like
that
this
I
one
like.
here.
Look at that for a kajaki, guys. She goes again, look, racing on again. Some
Look at
absolute
them.
banging kajakis. Look at these guys. You're trying to eat me camera. You can't eat me camera. Right then guys, I'm not going to lie to you. You can see the sun shining on my head. It's hotter than a snake's ass in a chicken shed. And that's one thing's for sure, that's hot. But that being said, I'm going to take you over a quick little nip round of all of the aquariums that they've got here, because they've got a marine setup and tropical. So we'll take you on a bit of a tour around there quick as well.
Right, James, we haven't been down here yet.
Just noticed a little more stock and dry goods running down through this section. So at Perfect Aquatics, they've basically catered for everything you could possibly need, from low-end fish food right up to the absolute best fish food you can get. In my opinion, that is. It is a little bit expensive, but it is very, very good indeed. And it depends what you want from the hobby, really. Catering for everybody. The NT Lab stuff is something that I use on the channel a hell of a lot. I think myself personally, for a good quality food, the MT Labs Medicoi Probiotic is certainly a decent quality food for the value for money. But here at Perfect Aquatics, they do cater for absolutely everything. And it looks like in behind the back, they've also got all of your ball valves, pipe fittings.
It looks like we've got goldfish in these ones.
They certainly cater for everybody. You don't have to have a koi pond to come here. Very cheap indeed, $4.99. Buy 5, you get 1 free. We all likes a freebie. But we do need to get a few fish for our other pond we've got as well, haven't we?
Yeah, we do. Got some shabunkins in here.
So if you're just starting out the hobby, or if you've got a small pond, there's loads available here. And all of these systems all ran off the easy pods as well, running all the way down through. Loads of fish here available. Different size ranges, comes at different prices. But yeah, happy days. And there she goes again, look, racing on ahead. She can't help herself. I do like the fact every pond is full up as well, so there's a decent selection of fish here. Just depends which ones we're going to buy or which ones you like the look of. So as I was saying, if anyone is building a pond or got a project on, there's loads of pressure fittings here, all of your ball valves. Looks like there's a load of pond liners if you want to build a pond, full to the maximum here. All of the shelves are very well filled and stocked. The price of these ball valves have gone through the roof this year, mine, but that's like everywhere. Looks like there's loads of different fittings. And if you're a little bit like me, if you like doing a DIY project or playing around with something, sometimes when you come and grab hold of these pipe fittings and get a bit of an eye for it, when it's available on the shelf, it's much easier to see it, pick it up, get a feel for it than what it is look online, because sometimes these pipe fittings can get a bit confusing when you're setting up your pond. So if you're anything like me, you can certainly pick them up and get an idea and put that idea to work. They also stock all of the big filtration systems that you need. You can come and have a look at it. You can get a bit of a feel for it on the size of some of these units. It's always good to have a look at these units, because sometimes when you get a feel for it, you can really work out the size of it. I mean, if Mrs. Whisperer stands next to one of these units as comparison for people that don't know, they are big systems, and time you add your 90s onto it, it's surprising how much room you actually need to set up one of these big drum filters or Nexus, time you add all your pipe fittings. So it's a good little place to come and have a look. You can get a feel for it, and well, you can also ask how much they all cost, can't you? Evolution Aqua products, the UV lights, air pumps. The store's massive. Definitely recommend people come down and have a look. I do like the way it's all laid out.
See, this is the sort of fish I keep. The ones you don't need feeding.
You do like the old plastic fish, don't you?
I do.
They do look pretty cool, mine. I do like these. We haven't got any of them in our collection, and that one certainly looks a bit funky. Massive range of all of the fish tanks here. And I just spotted this tank. I think this here looks very nice and modern. I think that would look nice in our front room, to be honest with you. What do you reckon, Mrs. Whisperer? I do like the fact of those cabinets like that. It looks very smart and tidy. Never know, might enter into the marine world one day. And when you talk about aquarium setup, there's absolutely loads of tanks for us to have a look at. What are you saying about that, Mrs. Whisperer?
There's loads. So I've seen some fish that I might like.
These are the marines.
The marine fish.
Check them bad boys out. Don't know how well they're coming up on camera, but you never know. We might find Nemo today.
Found him.
Nemo! So we've entered into the marine world. Loads of tanks down through here. Always a little bit difficult to pick up on camera just because of the lighting. But some of the corals in here look fantastic. I've always wanted to get set up to a marine setup, but it's something that I've never ventured into yet. Something maybe possibly in the future that we'll have a little bit of a go at. But some of the fish here are amazing. Even if you're not interested of buying, you can certainly come here and have a look at the quality. Check that guy out. Stunning. So I feel like that, remember that song, I'm Blue? Something like that? Not that I can sing it because I get copyright charge. But that being said, I'm going to take you and have a look at the tropical setup. The one thing's for sure, there is certainly a lot of mollies here. We'll have a little bit of a nose up some of the fish here real quickly, because there is a lot of people that follow the channel. Most people that get into the koi hobby start off with a fish tank, or they start off keeping fish with goldfish or tropical barbs. You've got to love a silver shark as well. Absolute mental fish they are in a fish tank. You can certainly see the facilities just go on and on and on. Looks like there's some gouramis up here. And these are some of my favourite tropical fish. You've got to love a chillard. Bit like koi really, with all the different colours on them. And there's some monsters down here. Look at the size of this. Got to be a good 6 inches in length, some of them. In the koi world, you would call them Yamabukis. Tons of the fish food here available for the tropical market as well. So the shop's getting quite busy now actually, but I might be able to grab one of the staff members that work here and maybe take a little bit of a better look at some of the fish that's available. If it is an opportunity for us to do it, we're going to jump on this and do it. Right, so I've collared a man that some of you might know on the channel already. He has got his own YouTube channel as well, but he's actual head of operations here, and I've managed to get him on film for a little bit. Basically a little bit of a rundown of what Perfect Aquatics all about. I'll hand you over and let you do your bit, mate.
First and foremost, James, good to see you, mate. Been a while. You said you was going to come, and you finally have, which is good. What I will say is, I've been here for 3 years now, coming up to 3 years. Been quite a transformation since I took over. All Japanese koi with the exception of one bay, which is stocked by New Forest Koi, my friend that I've made since I've been in the industry, Rich down at New Forest. We have one pond of this fish. Other than that, all fish are hand selected by me personally in Japan. The company itself been running for in its 8th year now, and we offer, as you're probably going to see throughout your video anyway, koi, trops and marine. So we specialise in all 3 aquatic departments. My passion though is the koi side, as people who know me will know. But that said, we've got a lot of empty ponds today, James, because we've done so well this year. But we operate 54 sales ponds, 2 main ponds, indoor and outdoor. I've got a koi show coming up at the weekend, and I've got to select out some fish that I'm taking up there for sale up in. Do you mind if I mention which show it is, James?
Yeah, you can mention that, mate.
So yeah, it's the northeast of England Koi Show. It takes place on the 16th and 17th of August up in Sunderland. So if you're in that neck of the woods and this video goes out before then, I don't know if it will, but if it does, drop down. It's only £5 a 20. Loads of us going to be there, and some amazing koi. To net anything up, or?
To be honest, there was a few nice fish I saw out in the pond out there, so right. I don't know if you want to pick a couple yourself and see what you fancy, especially for the people that's interested.
Let me grab a bowl, mate. let me grab
Excellent.
a bowl.
Mrs. Whisperer's having a little bit of a nose through the old book as well.
You're going to get me on film now and trying to net up a fish, which might be comical.
So we're in for a little bit of a special treat today. We can get a little bit up close and personal to a couple of nice fish we spotted in here earlier on.
We've got a selection of Nisai plus in here. Dainichi yellow monkey. We've got Kahaku Sankey mainly. A couple of shower. But one of my favourite pieces is this one. I believe it's the only one that's of this sort of size in the UK because it's from a breeder called Kibby.
What's that, an 80 cm net?
This is an 80 cm net, so
Yeah.
it's about, this fish is around 68 to 70. It was offered to me in Japan as a Nisai, and I kept it growing.
Very nice indeed. The benny on it's very strong as well. Absolute stunning fish. And what's the age of this fish now?
She's 3-year-old.
3-year-old.
Obviously she is for sale, so I took her down to the National Koi Show. I entered in the competition, but if I'm honest with you, I wanted to take her not because to show her, like as in competition wise, just to give people the opportunity to look at what a Goshki Sankey is. So
Stunning quality.
when that sumi comes on the rest of the fish, you can see
Yeah.
how good that quality is on the front.
100%,
And
mate.
it's still coming as well, so this is still got a lot of work to do. So those people that know Goshki will understand floating benny, so the
100%.
red on the top of the fish and then she'll blacken out on the face and into the body. But the difference with this is that you put the Sankey in the Goshki and then you start getting the sumi spots appear on the fish.
It's amazing, isn't it?
She's a banger, mate. I mean, like I said,
And you said that fish is for sale?
yeah, she's for sale.
Amazing, mate.
She's lovely, and you'll notice all the other fish now have all disappeared at that end. Here we get a lot of footfall, a huge amount of footfall, because we've obviously got the cafe and the golf course. So what we tend to find is that when people turn up to play the golf or go for something to eat, they'll bring the kids through because it's like a free zoo, isn't it? You know, but we don't mind that. I'm going to net another one up that's quite a nice fish. It's the one I want to show you because this fish has got quite a lot of potential. So another real good example for Kahaku. You can see how deep that red is. Look at that.
That is amazing. That is stunning.
And I'll get her in the bowl.
So is this one of your favourites at the moment here?
It's one of the nice, like, I wouldn't say one of my favourites. I enjoy my Kahaku, my Sankey. Really traditional two-step, but the skin on the fish is absolutely insanely good. Real good deep palette to the red, and the Shiroja is really nice and white as well. So overall, a really fantastic fish.
And it's Dainichi, you said?
Yeah, Dainichi, yeah.
And this one's for sale as well?
Yeah, everything's for sale, mate.
Very nice quality indeed. So if you are looking
Try
for a
and move her
Kahaku,
around that bit. Let's get her in the sun.
it's surprising as well. When you're looking inside the pond, it gives people a bit of an idea on the size of some of these fish here you've got available as well, because it's always a bit deceiving what comes up on camera, but that fish has got to be pushing 55 cm easily, I would have said.
Yeah, it's probably more 60, mate.
Definitely, yeah.
You know.
Very nice fish indeed. And are these fish available on the website? Do you have a website at all?
I do. I don't put everything on my website, and there's a reason for that. Not because I don't want to sell them. I don't like selling them. I ain't going to lie. Yeah, it's not because I don't want to sell them. It's because we have such a big establishment. When this place is full, every single pond that you see here has got fish in it.
Yeah.
And just managing what's on the website and what sells in store, the crossover when you take a fish out, sell it, and then someone then buys it online,
It can
and
get
it's gone out.
confusing, yeah.
It's a bit too hard to manage. So
I definitely highly recommend people come up, pay a visit themselves and have a little bit of a look. We have got the privilege here today that we're getting a bit up and close and personal to a few very nice tidy fish indeed. Yeah, very grateful that Anthony's showing us these. Some absolute bangers, and when they come out you can see how mint condition they are.
yeah, I mean, one thing that happens when you've got a koi dealership is that a lot of people judge you on your water quality, i.e. how clear your water is. People that know me know that I go against the grain quite often, so it's not always about water clarity. It is for sales, right? But if a good water isn't clear water.
Totally.
So, you know, and if you want to condition your fish up, you know, especially when you're outside like today, how much sunshine comes on this pond is insane. But this is Yamaguchi. Well, it's not Yamaguchi, it's from Yamaguchi.
Yeah.
A beautiful 3-step kahaku that's kin gin. So kin is the golden scale in the red, and the gin is actually the silver scale in the white. So it's actually a kin gin kahaku. Real good body structure on this fish.
Tidy,
Massive
innit?
head, big backbone. If this fish went into the right pond, right, the body that this fish would put on, we're not here to body the fish up. We're here to keep them healthy and sellable. But in the right pond, the amount of body that will come on this fish is insane. The structure just tells you everything. This one is on the website for those people that are interested. I'll drop a little exclusive in for you. So keep an eye, if you join the Perfect Aquatics Facebook page, we are having an end of season or mid-season sale at the end of August. So there'll be some mental, from what we've got left, prices have come down a little bit.
I'll put a little post out on the community page to let people know the exact date of when that's happening as well. So.
Oh yeah, that'd be great, mate, thank you. Look at that.
Stunning, mate.
She's
that.
beautiful.
Right, so this next fish you're about to look at is a fish that I'm interested myself of buying. I am going to challenge Mrs. Whisperer to a bit of a deal with it because there is a golf course here. We're going to, basically, if I beat Mrs. Whisperer at the golf, I'm allowed to buy this fish. And if I don't, and she beats me, I got to buy a lunch in the calf. Mrs. Whisperer is getting a bit worried as well. So this fish is a fish that I've had my eye on in other people's videos. And when I come up myself, I've got to have a bit of a better look for it. It's the fish that I've wanted in my pond for a while. Certainly getting the privilege here today to have a nice close look at the fish. It is an absolute dream of a fish, to be fair with you. For the people that don't know, the yellow monkey was a big thing. The bodies on them are amazing. Scalation and luster on the fish is absolutely outstanding. Top quality, and it's a fish that I'm definitely interested in buying myself. I'm not sure on the price of the fish, but I absolutely love that, and that's got to be pushing the 60 cm mark as well, if not
Bigger
more.
than that. She's about 68, probably pushing 70 now. This bowl's a 70 cm bowl, so probably around that. But one good thing about these, so again, for your viewers that are tuning in, it's a bit of a weird name, a yellow monkey. So yellow monkey is actually the pedigree, if you like, but it comes from one of the best breeders in Japan, who is Dainichi, and it is a Ginrin Karashigoi. The difference though is just how much body is in this fish. So I'll turn around for you so you can actually see just how big that is, you know, hands
Yeah, you
width.
certainly ain't got small hands. It's certainly an absolute powerhouse of a fish, that is. That is amazing.
She is fantastic. So
Looking through a pond window as well, seeing the scalation on the side of the window going up through.
she's immaculate, and again, not many of these in the UK. We've got some smaller ones outside, but she is an absolute pedigree.
Top quality.
Absolute pedigree. She's been in the wars a couple of times since she's been here, but you know, she's pulled through every time. Like any knocks and that, she's always fixed up really well.
That's amazing, mate.
And she's one of them fish that, if you haven't seen one, what a yellow monkey is, i.e. the Ginrin Karashi, this is where to come to have a look, because again, not many people have got them from the original spawning.
That is amazing. Best play well at golf, I think, don't you?
Mate, I'll tell you what, I'll give you a club that will definitely beat the missus.
Wicked.
Because it'd be good. Seeing that in your pond would be good, because I get to see it all the time then. Anything else you want to have a look at, James?
Yeah, so I wouldn't mind having a look at the Arioki down there, or Arigoki, however you pronounce it.
Arioki. Right, so this fish is from one of the specialists in Japan, because not many do Arigoki style. And again, for those people that don't know, our Agoki is large armoured scale. And you'll see what we mean by that. So this breeder, or the breeder that's responsible for this variety, his name's Kobayashi. And he is one of my favourites. He is such sort of like a young farmer, but he's got a hell of a sense of humour. He's really, really funny. So when we was over there in February this year, which is where I got this fish from, on this side, you can see the large armoured scale down the side, a real popular window fish.
100%, especially if you come from like a carp fishing background like myself as well.
Yeah, me too.
Seeing that fish through the window looks absolutely amazing.
And if you look at the colour in that, it's got a really nice gold fleck to it as well.
It's certainly unique as well, isn't it? It's like one of a kind sort of fish, this.
It is, mate. I mean, I had a few in. This actually was sold, but the deal fell through about 3 weeks ago.
Right.
Which is, you know, it happens from time to time, but that's why this is on the market now. And if you look at that.
That is stunning, isn't it? Absolute amazing.
Look at that.
That is well up there, mate. Banger indeed. And that's got to be pushing the 50 cm mark, if not more as well.
And she's 650 quid if anyone wants it. You know, that's
Very
not, that's
reasonable
not stupid
price
money, is
for
it?
the size of that fish, for the quality of that fish, for 650 notes. That's certainly on the option anyway. I might be buying 2 today, love. Right, so we're on offer at Perfect Aquatics as well. There's a golf course outside, and yeah, I've basically got to beat Mrs. Whisperer. Anthony's just going to take us out to show us around the place real quickly. But yeah, I've got to beat Mrs. Whisperer if I want to have that fish. And to be fair with you, if you beat me, I've got to buy you lunch.
Yeah, that's the deal.
So chuck it down in the comment section, chuck a like in the video if you want us to win. That being said, let's get outside. So this is the golf course facilities. I'm going to beat you.
You're going to try.
It also looks like you can hand feed some koi out here as well. But yeah, we're here filming today. But yeah, there's loads of fish here. You can hand feed these fish, and we're going to have a go on the mini golf course. And we've just seen a subscriber.
It is coming on all right.
Right then, Mrs. Whisperer, go and grab your clubs.
Mrs. Whisperer, you can have a pink one because you
Perfect. Thank you.
Just going to size your clubs up.
Yep.
So have a look, see how that one feels for you. A bit look, I think.
Might need a little bit longer.
Have a yellow.
Yeah.
Go with your pink. I think that'll do a nice one.
She's getting all set up,
Yeah.
all professional here.
One.
Yep, that's the one.
Right, so James, you've got a special club, mate. This one's yours. So unfortunately, it's the only club we've got available.
It's the last one left. I got to beat Mrs. Whisperer with this.
And you can have a proper champion's wife.
See that? This ball's going to win me that koi, trust me. Bosh. Just in comparison, look at the size of my club compared to Mrs. Whisperer. And I'm almost 10 inches bigger than you.
Game on.
Game on, yeah, right. So you can see all of these fish when you turn up to hole 1. You can actually hand feed all of these koi. It looks like a massive facilities here, and we're going to crack on all the way around. So one thing for sure, you can certainly bring your whole family here. You can have a round of golf, you can go in the calf, and if you like buying koi like me, you can get yourself a koi. I got to beat her though. You ain't got a chance, love.
Come then, let's see if you got skills.
All in one?
Nowhere near.
Look at that.
I think I got this
I'm
one.
having you. Feel the pressure already, I'm sweating. Oh! This ain't a good start. 1 point down already. Check out the wings on him. The pressure is certainly on. Mrs. Whisperer writing down the scores. I ain't one for whinging, but I ain't winning at the moment. Mrs. Whisperer's opening a can of whoop ass. I don't think she wants me to buy that fish, but I still got loads of time left. We're on hole 4 now, and it just opens up all the way down through here. You can see the amount of people that's here today. Hell of a day out. Certainly highly recommend coming up to have a blast yourself.
Oh, not Oh, no.
You got more jam than
No,
Hartley's, you have. I need to get this in. Oh, well, that's looking good. See what Mrs. Whisperer does here then. She missed. We're making a comeback. You got to play the shot from over there, love. This should be disqualification, surely. That's a cheat. Anyone on my side, put a thumbs up down in the comment section. Mrs. Whisperer is a cheat. She should have played from back there. I'm not having it, love. I think she should have played that shot from back there. This should be, this is definitely disqualification right here. We're cracking on. Hole number 8. This looks very intense. Can't climb up it though. And I don't want any cheating. I need to get this point. Looking good.
I swear you're just copying me.
Well, you're doing something better than me anyway. So yeah, we've just finished that round of golf. Cracking bit of fun, mine. Mrs. Whisperer's just gonna tally up the scores. I'm gonna have a look at these koi, but it ain't looking good for me, guys.
It's not looking good. I don't think I need to add them up. I think I beat you on every single hole.
She opened up a can of worms, I think, and don't look like I'm getting that fish anyway. Well, the koi whisperer always gets his way, mine. But it's cracking to have a game of golf and see these quality fish. You can also buy some fish food and you can feed them as well. They certainly look like they're used to being fed from up here anyway. Highly recommend if you come down to have a little bit of a blast around the golf course though. Well, good bit of fun. So how's it looking, Mrs. Whisperer?
So, it looks like you'll be buying lunch today.
Why is
because
that?
I finished with 49 and you finished with 58.
You cheated.
I did not cheat.
You cheated.
It's all there in black and white.
You cheated.
All there in black and white.
So it looks like I'm getting my wallet out. Not to buy a fish, but to go and buy some lunch. Always the way, innit? Never mind. Right then, so just sat down in the cafe, just bought lunch. I got a Fanta.
I got Pepsi.
And yeah, had to get my wallet out. Feel a bit heartbroken, feel a bit empty to be honest.
Well, you should be better at golf.
I'll flip you around and show you what this food's looking like. Banging. Well, I opted with the yam, egg and chips. Looks the absolute hammer. What'd you go with?
I went with the burger.
Check that out, look. It ain't too expensive either. Very affordable. Get on the eggs. Bosh. Right then, ladies and gents. So that was an absolute banging lunch, not gonna lie. Highly recommend coming down here for a visit. You can do a bit of golf, look at the koi, go and get yourself a breakfast or a bit of lunch, banging cup of coffee. But that being said, one more look at some of these fish before we leave. And I'm gonna be a bit cheeky and ask if we can do a little bit of a giveaway in this video because I've shown around the facilities. It'll be good if we can do a giveaway.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? Shall I ask?
Give it a go.
Give it a go. And one thing I do like is when they got the license up here and a 5-star rating as well. Happy days.
Look at him. He's looking at that fish. You can't have it, babe. You lost.
If I want it, I don't care about the dope. I like that fish a lot. I've always wanted a yellow monkey and that there's an absolute banger. It's even coming over to me to say hello. It says don't touch. You want to come back to the Whisper House, don't you? You want to come back to the Whisper House? Absolute banger that is. Both of them do, look. They're both here. They both want me. You're being tight, Mrs. Whisperer. I deserve that fish.
A deal's a deal and you lost.
Right. So she said I can't have it. But I'll go and speak to Crafty or Anthony. I might put my name on it anyway.
No.
I'm going to go and collar him and see if we can do a little bit of a giveaway for you guys. Loads of people buying fish, look, getting bagged up. Just a little bit of a shout out for the koi shows. The Great British Koi Show on the 23rd and 24th of August. I recommend going. We're still yet to decide if we can make it that weekend, but yeah, get yourself there if you can. Right mate, just been to the cafe, had a banging lunch. Unfortunately, I lost at the goal. But that means that fish I was looking at the yellow monkey, I'll have to speak to you about that off camera, so Mrs. Whisperer don't know, mate, all right? Yeah, for sure. But just being my normal whisperer self, just because people seen the video, I always like to try to give back to the people that watch the video. Yeah. I was just wondering if there was anything you could do as a little bit of a giveaway maybe for the people that's watching, anything you could come up with, maybe as a, I'll ask them a question if there's anything you can do for a giveaway prize or something. No? God, I've always got to ask.
No, of course we will.
Yeah? Brilliant, mate. Excellent.
Right, rather than doing the same old rubbishy free bag of food or a pond.
Yeah.
Stick fish.
Yeah, do a fish, for sure.
Fish, yeah,
Wicked.
might as well.
Did you hear that, guys? You're in for a chance of winning a fish.
Rather than me pick it, you pick it. How's that sound?
Oh, that sounds amazing, mate.
Right,
Wicked.
Let's do it that way then.
So we're just getting set up so I can pick you out a fish. And I've just been informed as well, we can actually give away 2 fish. So I'll be picking a fish and Mrs. Whisperer will be picking a fish. Then I'll be asking you guys a question in the video. I'll give all of the information about that in a minute. But to start with, let's pick this fish. Or 2 fish. 2 fish up for grabs. Thank your mother for the rabbits. Right then, so we're in for a special treat here. We're actually going to get every fish out. And I'm going to pick you guys what I think is a banging fish. We all have a little bit differences in preference of koi. It's all part of the hobby. But you guys are going to be in for the chance of winning it. And then Mrs. Whisperer is going to pick one for herself to give away. So it'll be 1 giveaway, 1 winner can win 2 fish. Look at all them bad boys, look. Certainly a nice selection in there already. And they always look very, very nice when they're inside of a blue tub. Absolute stunning. I'm going to be picking you a fish out of here that you can win. The selection of getting rid of the ones that I don't want to start with. Just to go back.
That one?
No.
That one?
Yeah.
That's banging.
Yeah, that can go back. Still a banging fish.
Wow, that's surprising. Yeah.
And then I'll have this one back.
Good man.
I'll have this one back. Feels like I'm buying one, if you know what I mean.
I do know.
Not the Goshki's staying.
How's about the winner chooses which one they want out of them 2?
I think that makes sense, yeah, because they're 2 complete different fish. So whoever wins the competition, you get the chance of either picking that Goshki or that Surigoi. So completely up to you if you win this competition. Both banging fish, absolute amazing quality. And yeah, thank you very much for doing this for us.
Thank your mother for the rabbits.
Thank your mother for the rabbits. If you've got a good eye, you can get a bargain.
Out of it, especially. Yeah, especially out of it.
Has Mrs. Whisperer got a good eye?
My eye. You go for what you like, don't you?
So Mrs. Whisperer's just been informed she's got quite a good eye. Here we go then. We'll see what Mrs. Whisperer's picked to give away.
The body shape is insanely good. Good sized head, real high backbone, clear white fins, clear tail fin, little bit of sinking into the top which matters none, but it's a lovely free step, and that has got a hell of a future because the body structure says you feed this up and that's going to get a real good size, good volume to it.
Very pretty indeed as well. Not a bad pick there, Mrs. Whisperer. I'm going to think of a question real quickly. So you definitely get the chance of winning this one. And whoever does win, you can either pick the Goshki or the Surigoi. So completely up to you. But let's go and think of a question, shall we?
Yeah.
And thank you very much, mate. Very much
Mate,
appreciated.
Very welcome, man. What we've got to remember is, Jay, this hobby, get people involved in it.
Definitely.
You know,
100% agree with that.
you know, what I would say is that out of these 3 fish here, there's not a bad one amongst them. They're all very good. This Kahaka especially for me was my #1 pick out of that pond as it stands at the moment. So for me, mate, whoever takes that, I'd like to see updates personally on that.
Definitely, 100%. Mrs. Whisperer picked that out as well. Well done. Well made up with that. What we got to do now is tell you the question, the rules and the regs, or the terms and the conditions. So Mrs. Whisperer has a question in mind for you.
In this video, at some point, we showed you a pet license. How many stars did it have?
How many stars did you see on the certificate? You've seen it in the video clip. So yeah, the terms and the rules and the conditions. So the competition will only be available for people in the UK down to postage reasons. They're going to be posting it from Perfect Aquatics directly to your door after I announce who the winner is. which will be in a month's time. So if you want to enter the competition, you have to write it down in the comment section how many stars were on the certificate, on the pet license that you saw in this video clip. You also have to write a comment, you have to be subscribed to the channel, you have to like the video for me, and the competition will end on the 10th of September. I'll come live, announce the winner with a random generator, and anyone that enters the competition, good luck to everyone. And to be honest, there's some banging fish up for grabs there, isn't there?
Some nice ones.
So if you do want to enter, write it down in the comment section. And to be fair with you, we might have to start wrapping this video up, because we spent a full day here. We've had breakfast, we've had lunch, we've played golf. I lost at golf mine because I should be taking that fish home, but you never know. You never know. You might see me with that fish at some point anyway.
Nice.
There's one thing I am going to say. I do highly recommend coming down here for a day out. We had to travel around 3.5 hours to get here ourselves, but it's definitely worth the day trip out. If you're into keeping koi, bring the whole family with you. There's loads on offer to do. You can spend a full day out here, and yeah, highly recommend the place. Definitely come down and have a look yourself. And as we say on the channel, if we don't see you in a week, we'll see you for a window. And I still see that yellow monkey down there, Mrs. Whisperer. Can I get it?
You just pushed me out the way.
I did. I pushed right away. So that being said, if we don't see you in a week, we'll see you for a window. Koi Whisperer over and out. Bosh.